the support of the government. I want to put a little context to this, that Mr. Devendra Fadnavis is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and obviously to take this event forward, the team met up with him and he agreed to partner with it. That's a natural way of doing it. But even last year, when he was actually not the Chief Minister, the natural choice for all the entrepreneurs to come together was to go and meet Shri Devendraji and discuss with him as to how they should plan this. I have known him, actually I had the honor of interviewing him, doing his first public interview after he became the Chief Minister in 2014. And while this event is on steroids, he is on 2x steroids. The growth has been phenomenal. He is been keeping very busy. I'm going to come to my first question, Devendraji, that you were the Chief Minister from 2014 to 2019. उसके बाद में 2019 से लेके कुछ वक्त तक आप Deputy CM रहे. So you got a chance to be in the hot seat from 2014 to 2019. After that, you were either directly or indirectly involved in decision making. A lot of times you were taking a back seat while there were decisions being taken. So you had a great way to kind of see from outside what is going wrong, what is going correct. So what is it that we should expect from Devendra Fadnavis 2.0?
Well, thank you. First of all, a very good morning to all the participants, and I would like to congratulate the Tech Entrepreneurs Association of Mumbai team for organizing Asia's biggest AI event and making us part of it. Having said that, as you've asked, what do you expect from our government 3.0? It's actually 2.0, but I was a Chief Minister for 72 hours in between. Right. So
yes, I missed out on that, you're right.
This is my third avatar. So let me tell you that our focus has always been that we need to give good governance. Maharashtra is one state which is always on an autopilot mode. You just have to give a good governance to this state. The governance has to be efficient, it has to be accountable, and it has to have integrity. All these things, it has to have efficiency. These are the things which actually keeps Maharashtra on a move. And you have seen my first regime between 14 and 19. I think that regime was dedicated more to water conservation and infrastructure development. Today, in and around Mumbai, all the projects which you can see are the projects which started in my regime, and now we are completing, whether it is coastal road, whether it is Atal Setu, whether it is metro. Now we have to move forward. Infrastructure will always be, our focus, because infrastructure-led development is something which is going to be at mainstay until next 10 years. But now, apart from infrastructure, more focus will be on technology, because I think AI is changing the way of governance. It is changing every sphere of our life, and we have to catch it very early. And that is why this technological revolution, we will be focusing more on that. I feel that when we aspire to make $1 trillion economy, technology is something which can accelerate our growth rate. Today we can see that the startups, and especially fintech and all other tech startups, they are scaling in minimal time. So I think when you want to leapfrog, technology is something where you have to focus. So our focus in this regime will be more on technology. Of course, infrastructure will be there, water issues will manage, farmers are at the forefront. So, but now we want to use more technology into agriculture, because we feel that if we want to bring sustainability in agriculture, technology is the solution. So I think from the perspective of entirety, I think we'll be more focusing on technology in this regime.
Wow, so more focus on technology. And of course, to make $1 trillion economy will not be possible without the push, support, help of Mumbai and Maharashtra. So Mumbai, Maharashtra, of course, has to grow obviously at the same pace. You know, in 2014 to 2019, there was a very interesting concept you had brought in, which was the war room. I remember every time I visited any of the head offices of corporations, or even when the New Bombay office, the SIDCO, Thane, all of them would keep discussing about the war room and the pressure and the speed and the challenges that were being created. You know, there was a speed with which the decision making was happening. Is that now rebranded? Are you looking at restructuring it? If you could give us some insights into how does this war room work, or if you're planning to do something, how is that going to work?
So the war room is continued in a new avatar. I must tell you that when we started this concept of war room, people asked me, why war room? I said, it's a war with red tapeism. It's a war with lethargy. It's a war with those who want to just sit and do nothing. And then we started this war room because let's talk about Mumbai. In Mumbai, if you have to do one project, there are 18 agencies of state government and central government to whom you have to go and take NOCs. And in many times, even, you know, if they take 6 months, it takes 3 to 4 years for a single project, you know, to get all the approvals. That has been happening. The first metro in Mumbai, which is Ghatkopar-Versova, that metro took 11 years. Just 11-kilometer metro and 11 years. Okay. And that is why we created this war room, where we started, you know, bringing all the stakeholders on a table. So the war room used to function 365 days, used to monitor every project, and then in the war room meeting, all the stakeholders would be around the table, and we would ask them, what is your problem, tell us, and whatever you want to do it now. So with that approach, you can see that in between 2016 and 2019, we could start metro projects for 372 kilometers with all approvals. Today, we are about to deliver 150 kilometers. So I think that was the power of war room, where actually everybody was brought together and we asked them to take decision then and there. Now again, we have started this war room. It's a dynamic dashboard wherein the targets are given. So let's say in a meeting, it is agreed that let's say railway department will do something in 1 month. So we just don't ask them after 1 month. We have a dynamic tracking system whereby after 7 days, 8 days, 10 days, we ask them that this was agreed. Could you do it? Why could not you do it? Are you going to do it? So with this approach, I think the efficiency has increased, the speed has increased, and you know, ultimately, if we look at our projects, there is huge cost overrun in our projects, because you know, we start, let's say today, we account for today's cost, and the project is for 3 years, and when it completes in 7 years, the cost is doubled and tripled. So we are also saving the cost. So this war room concept is up and running, and in its new avatar, we have created a very dynamic dashboard whereby it is, more efficient.
So what are the 3 large infrastructure projects that's going to be in your focus over the next 5 years?
I mean, if you say 3, it is very difficult for me to prioritize because there are 30. Sure. So, I mean, how can I say which 3? But I would say that the biggest infrastructure project which we have taken up is the Vadhavan port. The Vadhavan port is something which is going to change the entire economy of the country and the economy of Mumbai. I would just like to tell you that the JNPT port, for last 40 years, it has put Mumbai on a world map, and it has made us financial capital, because the JNPT port accounts for 65% of the container traffic of our country. So it is one port which is actually doing all the business. But now this Vadhavan port is 3 times bigger than JNPT port. And for 10 kilometers, it has a deep draft of 20 meters. So it is one of the biggest port which we are building. And with this 20 meters deep draft, it can host, world's largest ship. So this one project will make us maritime power. Okay. And today, all of us know that whether it is the supply chain management, whether it is manufacturing, all those countries who have good ports, who have no port congestion, who have logistical support, they are the leaders. So we will be the leader because of this Vadhavan port. And apart from that, since we are in Mumbai, I would say that the new Mumbai airport we are completing now, and with this airport, we are going to build an entire new city. This city will be 3 times bigger than Mumbai.
The Naina city?
Yeah, Naina. This will be 3 times bigger than Mumbai. And mostly it will be a thematic city whereby, we'll try to accommodate the needs of businesses in this city. Because I think Mumbai has lived its time as a business capital, and it will remain always. But now we have to create a new business magnet. And this new business magnet will be the new urban agglomeration in and around this new airport, which is this Naina city. And I think with this Vadhavan port again, we'll be creating 4th Mumbai. Because at Vadhavan port, we are creating 3rd airport for Mumbai, and it is a area where the bullet train has its stop. Yeah. So from Vadhavan or from this area, if you have to come to BKC, it will be a matter of 25 minutes. So a 4th Mumbai will be created in and around Vadhavan. So I think we are heading towards creating new cities now. Apart from that, of course, there are a few infrastructure projects like river linking projects. We are linking the Wainganga river to Nalganga river. So we are actually creating a 560 kilometer of new river, and that river will actually pass through the water stressed area of Vidarbha, and it will make Vidarbha totally drought free. In the same way, the water which flows to the sea, that water will be catching and will bringing it to Godavari, and I think around 54 TMC of water will make it a basin which is up till now a deficit basin, but that deficit will be made good, and the entire region of North Maharashtra and let's say Marathwada will be drought free. So making Maharashtra drought free is also something which is on cards.
Okay. So, there are few, we've got a lot of tech people over here, a lot of tech entrepreneurs, a lot of people who are looking to get into the tech world. There are a few common terms that get used: reboot, pivot, restructuring. But when you look at the cabinet ministry of the government, it's still very ancient. I've had the chance of look at it very closely. The portfolios haven't changed for the last 30 years, 50 years. They've remained the same. Wouldn't it be time to kind of look at the cabinet ministry now from a newer point of view? There's so much of involvement of AI, technology, digital. Would it make sense to kind of now have a ministry which only focuses on this so that the queries, the problems that are faced by a lot of the entrepreneurs then gets sorted?
So we did this actually. In 2017, we created a new ministry which is focusing on skill development, entrepreneurship, and innovation. So this is a ministry whereby we are focusing on everything that is new, everything that is emerging. And I think in Maharashtra we also have an innovation society. This is it's a company which is created by the government. This innovation society also looks at all type of innovations. So I think we have already done that. Having said that, I agree with you that we need to do more, because today, the nature of business is changing, and we have to work more on policy making, because I think now the role of government is not to, do business. It's more of governance. And that is why with all our different departments, like I created the IT department. There was no IT department in Maharashtra. In 2017, while creating this department, I created a separate IT department. Today, IT department is doing a very good job.
It's critical to the
yeah, it's
working.
very critical. So I think in our polity, whenever challenge comes, we rise to the occasion. So we have been doing it, but I agree that we have to do more.
Sure. You also head the home department, and growingly around the world, the crimes are now moving towards cybercrime. Is there a way that the police and the law department is getting equipped and steps being taken to fight the cybercrimes?
I totally agree with you. The nature of crime is changing rapidly. Today, we can see that the financial crime and especially, this digital thefts and all this type of crime, cyber crime, is at the forefront. I mean, I see a day where street crime will be maybe 20-30% and 70% will be cyber crime. We are heading towards that. And that is why we created, our state's headquarters to tackle cyber crime at New Mumbai. And I must tell you that we have created India's best platform. It's a platform which actually integrates all the banks, it integrates all NBFCs, it integrates all social media handles, it integrates everything that is into space of cyber. And we have actually procured the best tools in the world, all the tools which are available around. We have procured all the licenses. Now it is one cyber security headquarter which can tackle any type of cyber security, any type of cyber theft, any type of cyber offense. And I must tell you that now we have procured a single one number, that is 1945. So anything around cyber, if it is conveyed on 1945,
No.
we will be immediately acting on it.
Sure.
So there was a time when we had to go to the central government, and then the central government used to inform CERT. What used to happen that in cyber crime, the golden hour is very important, because today the cyber criminals are so intelligent that if your money is transferred by any identity theft, the money travels 17-18 accounts and it goes to a country whereby, the country with whom we don't have any agreement. So we cannot bring that money back. So it is very important that we act in golden hours. So we have created this cyber corporation whereby we can act in the golden hour. We can actually act on financial and non-financial crimes immediately, and within 24 hours, we will be taking action. So, and we'll be conveying, the victim, what action has been taken. So this is the most efficient, and I must share that the central government has also told all other states that please visit Maharashtra's cybercrime, headquarter, and you should also create such headquarter. Now we have transformed it into corporation, and I'm happy to share that 2 states have approached us that we want to create the same headquarter. So please do it in our state as well. Our corporation will be doing it in those 2 states.
Nice. Are we, do we want to open it for questions from the public, or one question? Todd? Do we have a mic over there? We could, so one part is that obviously the tech world, one of the reasons for doing the Mumbai Tech Week is because otherwise most of the tech companies are based out of Bangalore, Noida, Gurgaon, and the cost of living in Mumbai is just very high for any startup to set office in Mumbai. A lot of them would actually prefer being in Mumbai. So quite a few of them have left Mumbai and have moved to other cities only because of this reason. Is there some kind of a scheme, some incentive that could be created for the budding entrepreneurs, which would benefit them, and hopefully the talent does not move out of Maharashtra?
I totally agree with you. See, we did not create infrastructure in Mumbai between 2000 and 2014. And that is why the cost of living went up, the cost of hiring went up, and it became unaffordable for, IT-enabled industry to stay in Mumbai. And thereby it went to Bangalore, it went to Hyderabad. We lost, all this, IT revolution to Bangalore and Hyderabad because of our inefficient working. But after 2014, we started working on that. Today, with the infrastructure which we have created in Mumbai, Mumbai is becoming affordable. And the biggest thing is, now with the Atal Setu, which is 22 kilometers sea link, we have linked New Mumbai to Mumbai. And this New Mumbai is a new magnet. You see, today, most of the tech industries are coming in New Mumbai because it has an airport, it has, ease of living, it has a very good, natural area as well. And we are creating, thematic cities there. So I think, and I must also tell you that it is also our data center capital, because India's 65% data center capacity is created in New Mumbai.
But Devajit, that is still expensive. Means I understand, obviously the connections have really improved, but it is still expensive for most of the startup companies that are there, for a lot of the tech companies which are there. Within those same places, could there be different rates for companies that are working on startups or tech world?
Absolutely, we have decided that. So our first M-Hub is almost complete. We will be launching our first M-Hub. This M-Hub will be a sort of incubator where we'll incubate new startup. And in the New Mumbai area, we want to create lot of space which is plug and play, which is affordable, which is, comparable with any other city. It will be comparable with Bangalore, it will be comparable with Hyderabad. But having said that, Rishi, I must tell you that the good news is that now no more Bangalore or Hyderabad is the startup capital. The startup capital is Maharashtra. The recent report of Startup India has absolutely told that in absolute numbers and in absolute investment, startup capital, and around 30% of our startups are tech startups. And I must congratulate team, the Tech Entrepreneurs Association of Mumbai, because, in, let's say December 2022 or 23, I don't remember, we actually met, and they put forth the idea before me. They said that now we have to, pull back everybody to Mumbai, and we have to create an ecosystem where everybody comes to Mumbai. And today you can see that the Asia's biggest AI event is happening in Mumbai. So I think Mumbai is on forefront. Mumbai is regaining its position, and Mumbai will always be the tech capital.
Devaji, before we end, we've got a quick and a fun rapid fire round. I'll ask the questions rapidly, and would be great if you could answer them also very rapidly. So
This is the only segment where I am not rapid.
So the first one, if you could give an AI a superpower to solve one specific problem in our state, what would it be?
I think the biggest challenge which AI will put forth, I'll ask AI to solve it, that is job creation. Job creation is something which I would like AI to solve.
Nice. Everyone's talking about, my second question was about AI taking jobs. What's the most surprising job you think AI won't be able to replace?
See, ultimately, it is artificial intelligence. And, human intelligence is always better than artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence may reach any height, but human intelligence will always be better than that.
So, which people tend to be more sensitive? मतलब किनके साथ में डील करने में आपको प्रॉब्लम होता है? थाने के लोगों के साथ या बारामती के लोगों के साथ?
देखिए, ये सवाल आपने उनसे पूछना चाहिए. मुझे तो सब चलते हैं. उनको मेरे से डील करना ठीक है कि नहीं, ये that they can tell. But I am okay with Thane, I am okay with Baramati, I am okay with anybody.
So much data crunching happens, and you are able to put an algorithm कि कब होगा, लेकिन कोई भी डेटा हमें ये नहीं बता पा रहा है कि म्युनिसिपल इलेक्शंस कब होंगे. So, do you have an answer?
I think even AI cannot answer it because, in our constitution, our Supreme Court is above AI. So Supreme Court will decide, and whenever Supreme Court decides, the municipal election would happen. But we want it to happen very early. We feel that, we cannot deprive our local bodies from local representatives. So we are absolutely worried about that. Hopefully, in next couple of days, the Supreme Court will take the ultimate decision.
जी, आपको जब पॉलिटिकल एडवाइस लेनी होती है किसी से, तो आप किसके पास जाते हैं महाराष्ट्र में? मैं देश में नहीं पूछ रहा हूं क्योंकि फिर वो नाम थोड़ा क्लियर हो जाता है, लेकिन महाराष्ट्र में अगर आपको किसी से पॉलिटिकल एडवाइस लेनी हो,
ऐसा नहीं है. उस समय किस प्रकार का प्रश्न है, इसके ऊपर एडवाइस डिपेंड करती है. नॉर्मली मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एक हमारे यहाँ सिस्टम है, जिस सिस्टम में हम कई लोग साथ में बैठकर एक कॉमन थिंकिंग करते हैं, तो उसी में से एडवाइस मिलती है. पर्टिकुलरली इस व्यक्ति के पास, उस व्यक्ति के पास, ऐसा हमेशा मैं जाता हूं ऐसा नहीं है, बट जैसे वक्त होता है या आवश्यकता होती है तो किसी के पास जाता हूं.
So as Home Minister, you obviously have all the power to appoint the IGs, DIGs, CPs. At your home, what is the power that you have?
ऋषि, कोई भी आदमी झूठ नहीं बोल सकता. होम में पावर होम मिनिस्टर के पास ही होता है, वही अपने को अपॉइंट करते हैं.
As CM, what is that one thing you don't get a chance to do now?
There are many things. There are many things which I cannot do now. I don't get time to do. जैसे किसी भी चौक में बैठ के चाय पीते हुए 2 घंटे गप्पे मारना नहीं कर सकता हूँ आजकल. और ये नहीं कर सकता, कर नहीं सकता ऐसा नहीं है. The biggest culprit is mobile. इतने लोग सेल्फी के लिए आते हैं कि मतलब you don't get your time. So मुझे लगता है कि I miss that.
One problem with technology is that a lot of fake AI generated images get done. बहुत fake information viral होती है. कोई ऐसी fake information आपके बारे में या fake rumor आपने सुना जो बिल्कुल भी गलत थी?
वो तो मैं रोज सुनता हूँ मेरे बारे में रूमर, वो कोई नई बात नहीं है. लेकिन अलग अलग प्रकार के जो मीम्स तैयार होते हैं वो देखने में मजा आता है. जो डांस अपने को आता नहीं है वो करते हुए अपन दिखते हैं तो अच्छा लगता है कि देखो कितना अच्छा डांस कर रहे हैं.
So last, before we leave, the average age in this room, Devendraji, must be about 27, 30 or between 27 and 30. Anything you would want to tell them? Mental health is one major issue that this generation's facing, and you deal with it, stress day in, day out. Any message, anything that you would want to kind of leave us with?
I think you have to deal with the stress. There is no job which does not have stress, whether it is a job of a chaprasi or whether it is job of a president. Every job has its own stress, but you have to deal with. I mean, if you ask me, today I find myself more mature person than what I was in 2014, because I have dealt with a lot of stress and I know how to deal with the stress now. So you have to find out your way. The biggest thing is that, you need to talk it out with somebody. And ultimately, my principle is that I always tell myself that worst could have happened. So this is not the worst. Worst could have happened. So, I mean, that gives me, a lot of sanity. So I think today people talk more about stress. There are small things which give stress to the new generation. I think we have to be more focused, and this stress, if you take it, it is there. If you say that I don't want to take the stress,
You will not get.
you will not get the stress. Apart from that, I won't advise anybody that they should do yoga or other things, because I don't do it. So I have heard that it is good to do yoga and meditation to deal with the stress.
All right, guys, give it up for Devendra Fadnavis ji 2.0. Thank you so much, Devendra ji.